Alright, so now we're back. So we were just looking at some random items, so we don't know if they're any good, right? We don't know if these are gonna buy, we don't know if, well, we know the pots will sell if we buy these ones. The pizza bases, we don't know how well they're gonna buy or sell. And the spider silk, we just found something cheap to throw 500,000 into. So if that guy didn't give us the 3 mil, we're still within our limits, right? We would still have 84,000 coins left over. So we just put all of our money on the auction, on the Grand Exchange for now, basically. Then I believe we were looking at trouts and salmons, right? We're like, wow, it's a cool reason to actually go level fishing. Before we were just leveling fishing just to basically level fishing, right? And then to level cooking, we could probably level cooking some other way, just because we know that fishing gives such ridiculous amounts of money, such an amount of money. So we'll just actually do that. But actually, well, we can pick out the feathers right before we go do all the other things. We know where the feather shops are. So basically, fishing, I don't think there's really any good way to boost fishing at the early level, right? Probably not. So we would just go here and then just catch the crayfish until we turn to level 15 fishing. So for skills, we're just gonna purely be doing skills for money. So we could level them up. Because before, in the hardcore Iron Man, we were just doing skills just to raise skills, essentially, right? There's no real end goal with the hardcore Iron Man. I mean, the end goal, maybe the hardcore Iron Man is supposed to be after you max your main, right? Because you did all this with trading, but then, and then after, if you're rich or something, and then you're bored with playing the main, then you go back to the hardcore Iron Man and then level him up without trading anybody. I'm not sure what the difference would be. The difference would be that you just can't fish these and then trade them to another player for different items, essentially. And then when we're trying to level up our skills and when we're getting experience in them, we're more focused on just what is everything worth. Right, level 3 fishing. So fishing's going to go super quick. We know we're probably not going to want to cook any of these because cooking them is going to lose us a whole bunch of money. We already checked the cooked and the raw prices of all of the fish. Well, we checked them quickly, right? So, everything seems to be sells for a lot less after you cook it. So we're probably going to get to, I don't even know, 15 fishings when you start catching anchovies. And these things, you just catch them really fast. You just catch them really fast and they're like the same experience, right? So now we leveled up to level 4 fishing already. Perfect. So our stats are going to be really neat. Maybe we could just focus on fishing purely for a little bit until we get to level 60 fishing or something. Not too sure. Maybe we should have put a counter. I know it's like 5:30 and then we'll say after 1 hour of fishing this is what we got or something. So yeah, if we say, not too sure when we started. Jeez. I could check the recording to double check, that's right. Because we recorded when we started fishing, and then I just looked to see what time it says on the right hand side. So basically we're going to be fishing here for 1 hour, and then maybe we'll just come back with the loot from fishing for 1 hour. Eventually we're going to have to go and get feathers from the shop, and then eventually we're going to have to move down to Drainer to catch the better fish, the anchovies. So you're going to give 40 experience. Yeah, and it is right beside a bank too, and there's wood cutting there if you want a wood cut later. So we're just going to level up fishing for a bit. We're probably going to record a lot of it, or most of it, just because the levels go super quick. Then we could talk about other things too. Oh, the video should be like, what? Oh no, like 20 minutes about now? Maybe a little bit more than 20 minutes. We're going to have to see on the video link, but there's level 5 fishing. Congratulations, we reached level 5 in fishing. So the good thing about the thing that we did where we go gather everything and then we go do whatever, we found out that the vegetables sold. So we went and gathered vegetables for 1 hour. That gave us roughly 750,000 coins. And then we threw all the coins into the Grand Exchange to hopefully buy things for cheap while we are out here skilling. So, right, because the way you could play, you could just play the game and then you just log in and then you just go start skilling right away and then you don't really know what you're doing. But you could spend the time ahead of time and then you have money, try to get a good, easy money making method for like an hour. Or you can even do that for like 4 hours and you'd have so much more money, but there's no really reason to, right? You're not getting any experience doing that method. You're just basically getting a whole ton of gold, but you just fancy the fishing level, you reach level 6. So actually we could price check one inventory, right? These things are completely free. I think the trouts, well, the trouts are gonna cost like 6 or 12 gold coins, and we're gonna sell them for like 500 gold coins. So normally crayfish sells for like 300. So 8,000 gold points per inventory. Because before, when you're playing as the Iron Man, it's like, cool, we got a full inventory of crayfish. Now let's just cook them, because that's all you can really do with them. Because the value, it doesn't mean anything. This is why the different mode, it messes with you, right? The one mode, you have purely different objectives. You don't even care what anything is worth. You don't care how much gold point anything is worth. So it's a whole different, unique gameplay playing that way. So this way, all you care about is what everything is worth. Alright, here, and then we got to level 7 fishing. So we're not sure if we're going to record all the levels, but then we heard the fireworks going off as we're looking at the recording table. So it's like a 22-minute video. And we heard fireworks, and like, well, we might as well just record the leveling up. So we're level 7 fishing already, so we're already halfway to level 8 fishing. And considering we get like 8,000 coins per inventory, if we get a 10, it seems really low, right? You just go pick vegetables and those give you like 25,000. You get them probably quicker. Yeah, but the experience, that's true, right? This thing, you do get fishing experience doing this. So now we're going to be level 8 fishing. So maybe we'll just go bank these and we'll come back when we're level 10 fishing. So we're gonna gain 1 level. We might miss it, or we're probably going to record it. But for now, we got another full inventory of fish, another full inventory to sell for 8,000 coins on the Grand Exchange. So we go bank these, and then we'll fish some more. Oh, here we go. Here's level 9 fishing. So we're just not paying attention, right? We're just zoning out on things, thinking about other things, what we're gonna do after we're done fishing. After we get to level 10 fishing, well, level 15 is the anchovies. But then the thing is that the fish also come in a lot slower. Maybe it will be worth it to go to Drainer Village right at 15. Yeah, we're not going to get the experience levels this inventory. Alright, we're back again. So we just need to catch 4 crayfish and then we level up to level 10 fishing. So we should get another achievement, another milestone. I should say, congratulations, you have completed fishing level 10, reached level 10 in the fishing. So we got that achievement. Now we just have to get some more fishing levels. Maybe it will be this inventory or next inventory. Oh, here we go. Now we leveled up again. Oh, we did get the fishing level this inventory. Perfect. So now we're at level 11 fishing, and then next inventory will bring us to level 12 fishing. Oh, there we go. We didn't even notice level 12 fishing. This guy in the adamant, he just came here. He was doing random emotes. He was cheering us on fishing. Seems to be another person here. Nova Real, examine. Because you can check their stats, right? So he just started the game. He ventured into some mining, ventured into some smithing, ventured into a little bit of fishing, a little bit of everything. And then this guy, the guy in the adamant armor, has 62 mining, 53 smithing, 36 fishing. So he hasn't really fished too much. He's got some fire making, wood cutting. So has a whole bunch of every stats. He has some combat stats there. I even did a level 35 dungeoneering. So maybe he did most of his combat in dungeoneering. Huh, interesting. So I think we're going to do most of our skills out here and then maybe dungeoneering later. So we were going to do dungeoneering on the hardcore Iron Man, but then we put the hardcore Iron Man on hold. We can't trade. I don't even know why do we keep saying that? It's not worth anything, right? Just eventually. Oh, it's good to play the Iron Man first. It's good to try things and start him. He's already set up. When we do go back to him, he'll be good. Now we can catch some more fish and we'll get another level up. So we're probably gonna zone, forget, and as soon as the fireworks come, we'll come back. Or actually here, we even set a level target. So 24%. So it only started counting down. Maybe we should do that when we're leveling up, right? We should say this is our level target and then we're getting this percent, because they added that feature so you could set your own level target, right? Set level target, set XP target, and then you could clear the target. So fishing level 13, congratulations. We're going to get another fishing level next turn, remainder 247, so it is one more inventory. Then we're going to be able to fish anchovies. So we were trying to think of what to do for this episode. We're going to just do this fishing here. I don't think anything in the Grand Exchange has come in yet. I think we tried to check, but nothing was there. So if we just get the 2 levels, then we go to Draenor, then we catch anchovies and shrimp. Then we just go buy 1,000 feathers from the port shrimp shop, and then 1,000 feathers from the other shop. And then we can just fish for 1 hour or something, see what the loot is from 1,000 feathers, see how much 1,000 feathers turns into. And then we can see what the loot is from these. So I don't think we're going to actually sell anything from the items that we gather, right? Because they're gathering skills. We're going to keep the items that we gather. If we do want to ever make money, we'll just make money from buying items from the vendors, and then we'll go trade with the vendors. We'll go pick things from the ground, something like that, for getting money. But all the items we collect, we're going to keep all the items we collect, I guess. So then how are we going to get pots of flour? Are we just going to, yeah, we could just buy pots of flour from the vendors. So we're going to keep those pots of flour. Maybe we'll just test working them into other things. Right, because if the pizza bases, if they do sell, or the bread's a dough or something, we're gonna try doing a whole bunch of things with all the different skills. Now that trading is unlocked, and we could actually go to the Grand Exchange and try creating things, and then buying them, and then selling them, and seeing how much profit there is for each of the items for cooking and mining and smithing and crafting. Because the Grand Exchange prices, you can see, even for the rune, for the smithing, we're looking at rune items, like how much is this item worth? And then if you look at the graph, it's so staggered, you could tell that item rarely trades on the Grand Exchange, and it's steeping either up or down, so you can't really tell what the actual price is until you go to the Grand Exchange and make a buy offer. But there we go, there's level 14 fishing. So level 14 fishing while we were talking here. Our remainder is 261, so we just need 1 more inventory of fish. Or maybe this will be, I don't know how long, we'll make it a longer episode, depending, because it's going to take a long time to fish the 1,000 fish. And then I guess maybe it'll give us time to render the other episode to the Hardcore Iron Man, the final episode for now, until we continue that character. When we get bored of this character, right? If we ever get bored of trading on here, if we get bored of trading on the Grand Exchange, we could just hop in the Hardcore Iron Man and make some episodes of that character. Because that character you can't actually trade, because we won't be sitting here looking at everything like this is how much loot is worth from this. This is how much the loot is worth from that, because it's not worth anything. It's only worth whatever it is to your character. So we'll just go fish up a little bit more to get the crayfish, and then we'll go fish something else. So not sure how long the episode is. It's just being extended just because we're not pausing or anything. We're just constantly talking, but maybe that extends the video for more content or something. So now there's going to be more, because I know the first half of the episode was just looking at items, buying, here's what we have in the auction house. The second half of the episode is getting fishing up, probably up to level 15 fishing. Actually, maybe we'll end it once we get to Draenor, depending how long the episode is, and we'll say we're going to be at Draenor fishing anchovies and shrimps, and this is how many levels we got. This is what we had to fish up to get these, or we could record a little bit of it, because trout's going to be the one that's simple, I guess. Or we'll see, I don't know, we'll just wait till this level up, and we'll see 51 experience. We need to catch 6 more crayfish. We need to catch 4 more crayfish. 3 more crayfish. So they do come in really fast, right? Anchovies and shrimps, I think they're gonna come in slower, maybe. So we just need to catch 2 more crayfish. Then we're at level 15 fishing. Oh, the fishing spot moved. So now we have to go to where the new fishing spot is. So here we go. Now that we're at level 15, we go to Draenor Village, because we already went and got all the waypoints in that other episode, right? Well done, you have reached the total milestone level 50. So we're just going to be fishing for a little bit. So just in Draenor, you just have to go south of Draenor, down to where the willow trees were, down to where we fished on the first character, on the Hardcore Iron Man. That's right. So we're basically following the exact same path, except we don't have to relearn everything, because we learned everything on the first playthrough. And basically we're just going trying to do some type of efficient playthrough where you try to be efficient and try to get the bond and try to go to members or something. So we needed 242 crayfish to get to level 15. And down here we could start catching anchovies and shrimps wherever they're fishing. There we go, and fishing spot. So now Draenor Village, the next place in the fishing journey. So there we go. So crayfish, they give 10 experience. Anchovies, they give 40 experience. So it's 4 times the experience, although you don't get them all the time. Sometimes you get shrimps, right? There's a whole bunch of shrimps on the ground. So if we were really just trying to get money, we'd pick up all these shrimps, because there's probably like $6,000 right there if we picked it up. But actually we're getting all shrimp. Oh, Grand Exchange bought 9 out of 5,000 spider silk, so that's good. That's good. Just some random item. So eventually we're going to go to the Grand Exchange and then see if there is other random items. And then eventually, when we get the bond and we could get a membership, we'll have more spots opened up. I think we had 3. I think there's like up to 12 maybe, or is it just 8 or 9? Not 100% sure. Eventually, we're going to have a level 16 fishing, so maybe we'll just record through 16 fishing and then pause it and then come back when we're level 20 fishing, because the video is probably already ridiculously long already. So we just need to catch 1 or 2 more fish. So let's set level target to 20, because that's where I want to go for trout. So we're 14% of the way there from level 15, I believe. Yeah, it seems like it. So level up. Congratulations, level 16. So we just need to sit here and keep catching anchovies and shrimps. Shrimps are actually only worth 10 experience, so those things you don't want to catch. Anchovies you do want to catch. And then we're going to want to see, is it better to cook anchovies? Because I know anchovies are worth less, but then if you put them onto the pizza, are they worth more? All these things you have to figure out with cooking. So there we go, we got our first inventory, so maybe we'll just record the inventory we got here. So our inventory is worth 8,000 coins, so basically exactly the same as the crayfish are. So the trouts and the salmons are going to be worth like 500 to 600, so they're worth twice as much actually then. So the fish that we're going to get at level 20, they're going to be worth twice as much gold when we fish them up. So that's going to double our income. Yeah, basically should like double our income. Nearly that, close to that. So we just need to catch 1 more fish, right? 15 experience. Catch 1 more shrimp or anchovies or something. And then we'll level up to level 17 fishing. There we go, level 17 fishing. Alright, so we're just about to get this level up. We're just about to level 20. We're 93% of the way there from level 15. Pretty sure it's what that means. So now we just need to catch a few more fish. We need 90 more experience. So as soon as we catch these, we can actually go to our next destination, right? So this is a super efficient way, probably. Super efficient way to start to get back into RuneScape 3. If you're planning to play RuneScape 3 again, you just go do that. Go do what we did at the beginning. Go to those shops. Those shops, they sell potatoes and tomatoes and cabbages and raw beef and raw chicken, and they sell chocolate, and they sell flour, and go pick onions. And then once you're done that, then go put stuff in the auction house. Go find something. Go search the Grand Exchange website. Find something to buy. Congratulations, level 20. So we don't need to catch anymore. So this is what it took to get us to level 20. So I don't think we really got too much. We're going to price check everything at the end, right? So now we still have we can't see the money. There we go. We still have 80,000. So we could just go home, teleport. We could teleport to Port Sarim. So feathers, it said they were 12,000 on the auction, or it said they were 12 GP on the auction house. But we know the vendor will sell them for 6 GP. Although if we're planning to do fletching and want to make headless arrows, we would want to buy those. So we just go here to Port Sarim, the lodestone, then we go here to the trader. We trade with you, trade with Garrett, and he should have 1,000 feathers for us. So we're not going to deal with pike this time. We're not on the hardcore Iron Man. We don't need feathers for fletching as much as we did before. Then we go to Lumbridge, and there's another fishing shop there as well. So I wonder how much harpoons sell for. So we'll check that quick too, right? Because we got to check everything. Harpoons, you could sell by like 1,000 a day or something. And then how much do they sell for? So they're used for summoning, so 460. That's what they sell for. They cost 45, so you make 10 times your money. So how much would it cost? About 1,000. That would cost 45,000. So if you spend 45,000, you get 450,000. So right, there's so many money making methods in the game. You just trade guaranteed, and he'll have a whole bunch of things. But you're not going to get any skills that way, so we're not going to do that. Well, we could always do that. We could always come to the waypoint. We could go buy things, go to the bank, go buy more harpoons, go to the bank, buy more, and then you basically make 400,000 in however long it takes you to do that. Probably not too long. The lodestone is right there. So for now, we're just gonna go to the other store. There's another fishing store we know of. We know of the one fishing store. Then we know of the second fishing store. Second fishing store is right over here. So we go trade with Hank. Then he would have another 1,000 feathers. So we know this from before. And then maybe has some other things. So you could price check these things and see what they sell for, right? All of it adds up. If you just fill your inventory here, go, the bank's right here. And then see how much money you make. So maybe we'll do that quickly, right? We'll buy an inventory here because every little thing you buy, it means more money in your account. So, close your chest. We got an achievement for looking in the chest, so we could go trade Hank, and then we'll just buy a few random things. We'll price check them. It's the small fishing net that's free, right? You don't have to pay anything. You can come here, you don't have to buy anything. With a fishing rod, let's see if anything is worth anything. The fishing bait was worth like 4 or 15 GP, so he doesn't sell anything. And then even maybe the general store has something. I don't think the shopkeeper had too many things, but he is right beside the bank, right? You just come here, fill up your inventory, buy things. Oh, we got an achievement. He sells daggers, offhand daggers. He gives them to you for free, so you don't have to buy them. And then the pots and the jugs, we know those weren't really worth too much. Maybe the bowls or the pie dishes or something. Or maybe the tinder boxes or something. So, Shizzle, he gave us a hammer for free. So, and then there's just the pots, and then maybe the bucket or something. Shears, I think we bought one of everything. He gave us a hammer for free. Newcomer map security book. I'm pretty sure you can't trade those, right? So we'll check them out anyways. Complete trade with that person. So, you can trade them. They are worth something. Right, the small fishing nets, they cost nothing. Those give you 300, and the daggers are 300, 900 if they sell for that. 200. So even those things can do well. You have to try to post them on the auction house, because if they don't actually sell, then they're actually not worth that much, right? Some things, it said it was worth money, but we tried to sell it, and then it turned out it wasn't worth money. So now that this super long episode's over, so I guess we're just gonna try to sell this on the Grand Exchange for things as we bought. We're gonna keep these as things we collected with our scales. Now we got 2,000 feathers, so we're just gonna basically go fishing, see how fishing goes, see what loot is from fishing for 1 hour maybe, or maybe see how much fish you get from 1,000 feathers. So probably like a 1 hour video. This video is gonna take forever to render. It's gonna be like 40 minutes long, isn't it? It's weird to me. So you could actually talk to people and trade with them now. Before we couldn't. So let's just catch one fish, because at level 20 we could catch trouts that were like 500, and then at level 30 we can catch new fish. So when we come back, we're definitely going to be over at level 30. We're definitely going to have some of the salmons, so they're basically worth the same. When you start fishing is going to come in extremely slow. The fish, they won't bite because you're terrible at fishing. But eventually, if you just keep fishing, you'll actually be a master fisher. Eventually, you just got to keep practicing on fishing. Yep, pretty much it. Or I don't know, maybe depending how long the episode is, we'll just do the Grand Exchange episode and then the fishing episode, something like that. So there we go, we caught our first fish. So these fish are worth 50 experience. Then we know if we cook them, they're worth less. But the Grand Exchange says they're worth 516 gold piece. So it's better than the 300 gold piece the other fish were. So yeah, we're just going to go away for an hour. We'll come back, we'll fish for 1 hour or so. So we got in the 1 hour. But now let's end the clip and then actually render the video. That'll take forever. Alright, we're back again. So actually we just rendered the other video as a separate one, the one that was dealing with just our loot from looting all those stores and everything. And then I guess this is the fishing episode. So we got to level 30 fishing. So that took like, what, 30 to 40 minutes? I guess we're doing things. We ran to the Grand Exchange for a little bit, so that took like 5 minutes. And we were trying to buy fishing urns, and then we realized we can't even buy fishing urns because there's none for sale on the Grand Exchange. So maybe fishing urns are a good opportunity for crafting to make money? We're not sure, because if we can't buy them for like well over the GE guide price, if they only take 2 clay to make, so I mean if you're spending like 1,000 to buy 2 clay and then you could sell them for like 2,500, make like 1,500 profit for each one, then you'd probably just mine the clay and then just soften it and then just sell the clay by itself sooner. Then you wouldn't get the crafting experience. So many things to figure out in this game when you're actually playing the regular mode, because then you're thinking about all the numbers and how to get the best gold out of all the actions that you do, and then as well how to get experience out of all of it. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get experience and levels and gold. So that's why we're not cooking any of these. We're gonna figure out some other way to cook to make us some other money somehow. So yeah, level 31 fishing. So maybe we'll come back later. So we'll end this episode. We'll come back next episode for something else. We took our offer out of the Grand Exchange. We should put it back in. Actually, here we'll just run to the Grand Exchange quick. We should just run straight to the Grand Exchange. Yeah, actually we go to collect. It won't have everything there. I guess we should have just ran right there. So we'll just go to the Grand Exchange, so we'll just cut until we get there. Alright, yeah, so we're just back at the Grand Exchange quick, right? Because when we go fishing, because we were thinking about buying fishing urns to boost our experience, right? They'd boost our experience by 10% or 20% or whatever it is. Then we're going to buy 50 of them, right? Wanted a whole bunch of them, but if we went to like 21, I don't know, even like 24.69, it didn't buy, right? Yeah, you can't buy plain fishing urns for that price, but they're the best fishing urns you could buy for experience on free to play. So it's just opportunities everywhere. So if we go to the plain fishing urn, it says 17.50, but actually they're worth a whole lot more. We don't know actually what they're worth for. We don't want to waste our money checking right now, but eventually when we start crafting things, we're gonna have to look at these a little bit more, because the Grand Exchange price is not accurate at all. So here's our loot from before. So we'll just go over what we looted from fishing here. So we got the crayfish, we got the anchovies, we got the shrimp. Oh, whoops, no, new draw, no placeholder. Alright, and then we got these from fishing. So we just got 15 salmon, because you can't get those until level 30. So we could say price checker. So from fishing the crayfish, add all of the crayfish. We got 70,000 coins. Then from fishing the anchovies and the shrimps, that gave us 100,000 coins. And then the trout rose it up to 204,000. So basically it seems to have doubled how much it's worth. Yeah, up to 200,000. And the salmon, they're going to be worth a little bit more. So it's worth like 530. Salmon's worth like 569. So somewhere around like 550 range is what you're going to get from your feathers that are only costing you 6 to 12 coins. So already we just made 212,000, but that did take like an hour and a half maybe. No, it was like an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, it's just like an hour and 20 minutes, and then you get 200,000, but then you have level 30 fishing as well. So yeah, we'll just do some fishing. Maybe we'll do fishing until we get to level 40 or something, until the video's done rendering anyways.